I've heard this morning is enough for me to take my lunch break. There is absolutely nothing new that is being presented here this morning by the Crown Prosecution Service on behalf of the U.S. prosecution. What we heard this morning was more of the same thing we've been hearing for 10 years. We first heard it in July 2010. We're putting lives at risk. And now, 10 years later, there is no evidence of such harm. And on the contrary, a Pentagon official was forced to admit in a Manning trial in 2013 that nobody had been physically harmed because of these revelations in 2010 and 2011. And now, in 2020, they are in court, not able to present a single evidence of that harm. Still they go on. And I'm sitting there listening to these claims, the subjective claims, and thinking, why aren't we discussing the harm that was revealed? That's what we should be talking about in a courtroom in this country and in America, but we're not.
Have you heard anything new today? Anything which surprised you?
I've heard absolutely nothing new today. Nothing that I haven't heard for 10 years. And when the words that are coming out from the United States about WikiLeaks revelation in 2010, 2011 were hollow 10 years ago. And they don't increase in legitimacy as years go by. On the contrary, those are hollow words. There is nothing to back it up. What we are seeing here simply is journalism on trial. And it is a shameful thing that we should be defending journalism in a court of law in this country.
They say it's actually hyperbole, that it's 170 years that await him in the US, and it's only 42 or 48 months.
That's absolutely ridiculous. What the Crown Prosecution Service was maintaining here, that you could only get a few dozens of months. The example that the Crown Prosecution Service was mentioning was actually from plea bargaining, where innocent people possibly, were forced to confess under the threat of 100 years, 150 years, 175 years. That is what is going to be on offer for Julian Assange. Say you're guilty, we might give you a better deal. That is what I call a Godfather-style offer.
Is it a fair trial here in London?
Let's hope that it will be a fair trial. We will only know when the outcome is clear, whether the overwhelming evidence, and let me remind you that this afternoon, and especially tomorrow and the day after, the real news about will come out in this trial, in this hearing. That's when the defense will present the overwhelming evidence. And I can assure you that you will be surprised by how the strength of the evidence that will be presented here. Probably up to 20 arguments, that each and every one of the arguments would be enough for the dismissal of his extradition request.
Free Julian Assange! 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 Can I ask a couple of questions? Yeah? About what? About the trial and what everything. Can I ask you? I wasn't inside. Where are you looking for? Oh, for Spanish media. Yeah, just what are you asking for?